Welcome back to my channel. In this video, you're going to learn about solving routine and non-routine problems involving sides and angles of a polygon. So now we know that a polygon is a closed plane figure with at least three straight sides and angles. So we have here triangle, quadrilateral, and we have here pentagon. 5 sides. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now let's solve the following problems involving polygons. So number 1 here, what is the sum of the interior angles of the following polygons? If you want to try it yourself, you can pause the video and unpause if you are ready to reveal the answers. Okay, number 1, triangle. That is 180 degrees. The sum of all the interior angles. What about quadrilateral? Quadrilateral is 360 degrees. Now, if you forgot the sum or the sum of the interior angles, you can have this formula. That is, sum of the interior angles is equal to n minus 2 times 180. Why 180? Why times 180? Because we are going to determine if how many triangles we can form out of that polygon. N here stands for the number of sides or the number of angles. Let's say here, we know that in hexagon, letter C, there are 6 sides. So we can write 6 minus 2, that is 4. 6 minus 2. Okay, then 4 times 180, that is equal to 720. It means that the sum of the interior angles of hexagon is equal to 720. Or let's say, again, you forgot this formula. Another way to find out is you can draw the polygon, let's say hexagon, 6 sides. Then you can divide it into triangles. That's one triangle, another triangle, another triangle. So we have here 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 triangles. That's why this is 4. Then 4 times 180 because the measure of or the sum of the interior angles of a triangle is equal to 180. So that's why 4 times 180 is equal to 720. So that's how you're going to find the sum of the interior angles of the polygons. Okay, so we have number 2 here. Find the measure of each interior angle of the following. So we have regular triangle, regular quadrilateral, and regular pentagon. So what do we know about regular? All the angles are congruent and all the sides are congruent. Now, we are asked to find the measure of each interior angle. It means we need to know first the sum of the interior angles. We know that in a triangle, the sum of the interior angles is equal to 180 degrees. So simply, we're just going to divide this by 3. Sorry about that. Because there are 3 angles, so that is equal to 60 degrees. So triangle is 60 degrees. What about regular quadrilateral? So what is the sum of the interior angles of quadrilateral? That's 360. So 360 divided by 4, that is 90 degrees. Now, for regular pentagon, what is the sum of the interior angles of pentagon? That is 540. And divided by 5, that is equal to 108 degrees. Now, let's say you forgot the sum of the interior angles. So for pentagon, the formula to find the sum of the interior angle is simply n minus 2 times 180. N stands for the number of sides. So we have now 5 minus 2. Pentagon, 5 sides. So 5 minus 2, that is equal to 3. Then 3 times 180 is 540. Or, this is the formula to find the measure of each interior angle. This one, sum of the interior angles divided by n, which is the number of angles, divided by the n. Okay, so this is the formula to find the sum of the interior angles. Then, if you're going to divide that by n, which is the number of sides or the number of angles, that's the measure of the interior angle. Okay, next, find the measure of the numbered angles here. Okay, so first, angle 1. So what do we know about angle 1? We are given here exterior angle, which is 85. And angle 1 and this exterior angle, if we're going to add, that is equal to 180 because they form a linear pair, or they are also supplementary. It means we just simply subtract 85 from 180 to get the measure of angle 1, and that is equal to 95. Okay, so angle 1 now, or the measure of angle 1 is equal to 95 degrees. What about the measure of angle 2? Here. So same thing here. Angle 2 is an exterior angle, and they are supplementary also. It means 180 again minus 85, that is also equal to 95 degrees. Now, what about measure of angle 3? We already have measure of this angle, this, and angle 1, which is 95. And we have a quadrilateral. And we know that the total measures of all the angles of quadrilateral is 360. It means if we're going to add this, all four angles, that should be equal to 360. You can form an equation like this. Or you can do it directly. It means you're going to add first all this angle here, 95 also here, and subtract that from 360. Simple as that. So that is now measure of angle 3 is equal to 360 minus 275. Because 85 plus 95 plus 95 is equal to 275. Then subtract that from 360. Therefore, the measure of angle 3 is equal to 85 degrees. Number 4. If the perimeter of a regular hexagon is 72 centimeters, what is the measure of each side? Okay, now what do we know about a hexagon? Hexagon has 6 sides. And regular, it means that all the sides are congruent. So simply 72 divided by 6. And that is equal to 12 centimeters. So that's the measure of its side is 12 centimeters. Now here, find the value of x in the diagram. Look at this one. This is a pentagon. So 90, this markings here, it means that the measure of this angle is 90 degrees. If you have seen this marking like a square. And we have here, it means that they are also congruent. If this is 110, therefore, that angle, is also equal to 110. So this one is missing now. And this is a pentagon, and the total should be equal to 540. You can form an equation like 90 plus 90 plus 110 plus 110 plus the x degree should be equal to 540. So simply you can add first all of this, and whatever the total of this, you can subtract that from 540. So that is 540 minus 400. Therefore, that x degree is equal to 140 degrees. That's all for this video, and thank you for watching, and please don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Bye! See you in the next one.